Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Voswinkle, and with me as always are the gals, Olivia Rose McCain.
Beans, I may not want to kiss, but I will be curing these girls with some goblin piss.
Campbell Duffy.
Esta of House Ruidon. Oh, good. I'm so glad the boys have a way to contact us.
And Lily Persifield.
Sawyer Cinderfoot. Man, I thought I would miss Frogmont more than I did.
Are y'all ready for a little bit of a recap?
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound good to y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does the recap sound good?
Yeah, I don't know anything.
You don't know anything?
No.
Okay, well, how about I tell you? Last time on Gals and Goblins, the gals finished their quest in Little Branch. They saved Nails' boyfriend Greg from the goop curse and found a cure for Talia and Gracker. They restored peace to the village and made their way back to the island of schools aboard the boys' ship. The boys gifted the girls some speaking stones to keep in touch and a bag of holding. A little bit of extra recap. Half the student body was poisoned at a dance party while Talia, the leader of the Greens, and Gracker, the leader of the Golds, were fatally wounded by a dagger laced with some powerful magical venom. Now, as they return to the school, their friend Sapphire runs out to them with a note in her hand. So, you guys are on the quad in front of the school. The Brimstone Boys ship is sailing away, and in the darkness, Sapphire runs up to you and she goes, "Oi, team 323. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Did you get everything back? Did you succeed?"
Yes, I think we did well.
Yeah, we got proboscis and nectar and all that jazz.
You meant Team 100, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
we
team
got promoted.
100 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. When did you learn that? Oh, I know that we were a team.
I think it's a little hush-hush for now, but, you know,
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked to Principal Pad.
Sorry, hush.
Hey,
Yes.
neighbors.
Neighbors, yes. Do you get to move if you move up into team rank?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Probably.
I didn't know that.
Can we see that note you have? What are you trying? What's on the note?
Is that for us?
Oh, yes. And she reaches behind her and pulls out like a pile of mail. And she goes, "Yesterday morning, I went to go find you in your dorm, but you guys had left, I guess, on the mission. And but there was a pile of mail for you, and I thought that I'd bring you your mail." And she hands it over to you along with the note on top.
This might be my fan mail from the Junior Arcano Ball League.
Oh.
You do see that there is a letter from the Junior Arcano Ball League. That's like a newsletter that just like gives all the updates. It gives the scores from last week of like the junior leagues.
Oh, and they're asking for money. They're asking for you to donate because you're an alumni now.
They do ask for, if you want to sign up, for a monthly fee of 25 gold.
They probably want me back as a coach or something.
Yeah.
I bet that letter's coming.
Who specifically does Sapphire hand it to?
She points it to just pushes it to like the group of you.
Okay, Beans is gonna grab it.
Beans grabs the Beans. You see on top the note that she had in her hand.
Can you read that out loud for us, Beans?
Yeah, for sure.
The note on top has a wax seal on it. At least it was sealed. It's been broken. And underneath it is the Arcano Ball letter. There is also a 15% coupon on face paint, a voucher for free ice cream from the cafeteria, and a magazine about dorm furniture. And then there, give me Beans a perception check on this little pile of mail.
You know I can't read any of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
You find another small little envelope that's attached to the free voucher for ice cream on the back. But I will hand you the letter.
Yes.
That
I knew. I
was
fucking saw the printer on when I got home.
sealed by wax. There is no ink in the printer, so I had to write the letters. This is the note that was on top that was had the wax seal broken. The one with the little envelope is still unopened.
Let's hear it, Beans.
Okay, let me read this out for you. It is lacking a lot of pictures.
Do you want me to read it, Beans?
Beans, give me an intelligence check with disadvantage.
Fuck you.
Can I say that Beans... Wait. I want to say that Beans has learned how to read a little bit. We've been teaching him for the friendship bracelets.
Oh, that's
'Cause
funny.
didn't Nails bring beads, or Wendell brought beads
Yeah.
on the ship?
He had like a kit. You can add 4 to this roll.
Add 4
Yeah.
to my disadvantaged roll.
Yeah, just because like, as like a little like proficiency
We were
bonus
teaching
thing.
you letters from the beads.
Okay, I got a +4, but -1 for my intelligence.
Yeah.
It's a 7.
Okay. You don't know what it says.
This is.
You can
Yeah,
make out some vowel sounds,
It's
maybe.
probably not important at all. There's not a lot of pictures on it.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sapphire says.
Beans, this is okay.
What does it say?
It's special teams 100 and up business.
Oh,
so I
okay.
think maybe we're gonna read this in private.
Of course.
Yeah.
Totally. Roll an insight check. All of y'all can roll insight checks if you want.
Sapphire?
15.
12.
What is this? Insight?
Yeah.
14.
She definitely is the one who broke the seal and opened and read the letter.
Oh,
No, of
Did
course
you
you can
already?
read it.
Did you already read this?
What? No, I can. You can totally read it in private.
Esta, I'm just remembering it was 101 and up.
Oh,
So Sapphire's in.
oh, okay.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's
It's all
incredible.
above.
Nice.
Sapphire, who gave
Forward.
this to you?
This was on at the front of your door. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to come clean. I already read it.
Sapphire.
Sawyer, take a look at that.
What?
Oh, I guess we should read it out loud since we've all read it. You can read it.
No, I think we should keep reading it and never say it out loud.
I
so that keep
honestly
them in
don't even
suspense.
know what it really means.
Okay, that's good.
What, do you guys have a flower?
Can we trust you?
Yes, of course. Yeah. I would hope that you could trust me.
I would also like to know.
I spit on my hand and I reach out my hand to shake it.
She goes
Oh,
and then
Oh,
spits in her hand and shakes your hand.
I think it'd be better if we do blood pack, but we'll work on that. Okay.
Saliva is the blood of the mouth.
I
Anyway, let's read this letter.
You could still have your mouth bleed.
Okay, Beans and everyone, this is what it says. Destroy the flower and proboscis. Rip it and leave it in the garbage bin outside the gym. Any wish you may have will be granted.
Okay, so that
Is that
is important letter. I
what
guess.
is? Can I investigate the seal on the outside of it?
Yeah. Let me see that.
Did I read it wrong?
No, I just ripped something off at the end on accident.
What?
It was signed by someone
And you ripped it off on accident?
on accident.
It looks
Jared, that's crazy. Jared, that's insane.
okay.
What the fuck
What's
is
wrong with you? Wait,
Look,
wait.
I was ripping it off.
No, I'm not. You have to tell us. That's insane.
I'm looking at this letter. I'm like, oh, there's like supposed to be a little signature at the bottom.
Stop it.
It's not signed by any Sapphire. Was it signed by somebody when you opened it?
Did your clumsy
On-
fingers do
she-
anything to this?
She digs in her pockets.
Hey, we did a snot shake.
She digs in her pocket. She goes, "Yeah, no, of course. Look, it might be a little ripped from the last time I grabbed it." And she goes fishing into her pockets and pulls out a little slip of paper that has a little dash next to it, and it looks like it belongs to this piece of paper.
Okay, hold on before you show me.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm ready.
And it just she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I honestly didn't even notice. It's such a small piece of paper, and it's just signed by your friend."
Oh, okay.
Okay, so how many friends do we have?
Oh boy.
So many, right? I don't know about you guys.
How many friends? Well, you guys have friends here.
So Sapphire, be so for real. You didn't write this?
No, I promise. I can do like a little. You can give me an insight check on her. If you
I
want.
did investigation on the seal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a 9.
a 9. Red wax seal. You can tell that there is like a design, like a very simple design.
Mm-hmm.
I would even say that you can just tell that like it's an H.
An H?
Mm-hmm.
Can Beans sniff it to see if he gets a familiar scent
Sure.
with an investigation check
Sure.
or perception?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. It's an 18.
18. You get the sense of rich, expensive, like perfumes. Not anything in particular that you have really smelled before. Not that like in like one particular place that you can directly associate it with. But this comes from a place that does not seem common around Frogmont. Does not seem like it is a place that like has been in the office of probably the nicest room you've been inside recently has been Principal Pad's office. And there were smells in there that clean and nice and leathery. This smells richer. It is more perfumey and stings your nostrils. There is like the wax seems to be laced with some kind of rich mineral.
Okay, guys, this is smelly, but like in good way.
Like if you smelled wax before, this is like the top tier wax. This is like the most expensive wax.
This feels like very premium.
Who's the richest person we know?
Lord Arathis.
Well, he's not our friend, so that's out.
Well, maybe he's trying to trick us.
Hmm.
Who? Esther, do you know anybody who would say they're our friend that would maybe this H would correlate to?
H for
I don't-
Hyperia.
Ooh.
Who is our friend who also, I don't know, maybe it's just a Hyperia seal? I don't want to do any of that stuff.
I think
I don't want to do that either.
the line that says "I will grant any wish if you do this" makes it seem like it's somebody that is maybe not our friend. Because if they're our friend, they would know that we don't really want our wishes granted, right?
No, we just want to save.
What if my greatest
fellow
wish
students.
is to, I kind of whisper so that Sapphire can't hear it.
You go, you can have a private moment if you want.
To take the flower down to the Underschool and see what happened.
I think, can I say the plan? I think we march in there and give all the nectar and juice to everybody who needs it and save the school.
And then we figure out.
With confidence, save the flower so we can take under the school.
I don't think a wish that the only thing that we want right now is to save our friends.
I say we make statement and walk into there confidently, and whoever, I don't know, maybe whoever wrote this, at least we'll find them faster maybe if we piss them off.
Is there
What if
any?
it really-
Hold on. Can I investigate the rest of the mail?
Yeah,
We have. You said there was another note.
There was
in
another note in there.
Can I read it?
Here is, let me make sure this is the right note.
Do you have the 15% off ice cream coupon also behind the screen right now?
Ooh, that
No.
would be great.
Mm.
Does this one have all the information?
Yes, this one has all the information.
You didn't rip half of this one off?
So you, I'm handing this to you. As you open this little envelope, the paper that this note is written on is a little worn. It's old. It's like, if you find notebook paper that's been in the bottom of a backpack for a really long time,
Mhm.
like very thin and fragile. This is how this paper feels. It feels a little old.
Fuck you. You're crazy. Oh my god.
Esther, what does it say?
Oh my goodness.
What's the note say?
This is ridiculous.
Is there more juicy notes?
It says to my B.E. B.E. I haven't stopped thinking about the feel of your hand on my arm. Tonight, winky
Oh.
face,
Oh.
room 42, yours, B.B.
What?
Who in the world?
B.E.?
And B.B. apparently are having a bit of a fling.
Well, was it who of you is B.E. if it was left at your...
B.E.A.N.S?
Yeah,
No, that can't be me. Maybe they meant Boyer Enderfoot,
I don't know. Maybe they
Besta
Besta
Uadon.
Oh, that's rich.
Wait, maybe if we can figure out who
Goodness.
BB is. What if they're nicknames? What if they're like,
Brobini?
oh,
Oh, there is Robini.
what's Brobini's last name?
I don't know.
But maybe it's nicknamed because Bro Beanie has 2 B's and
Sapphire,
and go by
do you know anyone with the initials BE or BB?
My great aunt, it was
No,
named
hang on.
Beatrice
Sapphire, at this school.
At the school.
Beauregard. Oh, at the
All
school.
right. Well, somebody's.
I mean, my great aunt went to school here.
No,
and so-
okay. We meant current.
It looks old, but
no,
not
Are you
that
sure this
old.
wasn't yours?
No, I wish it was mine.
This was,
I wish it was addressed to me.
taped to the ice cream?
It was. Yeah. It was. Was it taped or stuck?
It was like stuck. It was like intentionally.
All right. Well, it looks like we found someone's little love note that they were passing in class, and it ended up in our mail. Is there any other important looking mail in the stack?
Yeah, I mean, there's a 15% coupon on face paint, and
I'll take that.
there you go.
I gave Morrigan my green one.
Maybe BE is like pet name.
Are there any letters for me in there?
I don't know.
I looked through the stack and I looked for a letter addressed to Esther Ruidon.
You don't see it. You see another letter from the Arcano Ball League that is asking for coaches. You see,
I knew it.
You see a letter from Frogmont that is a notice on tuition payment that is like, please pay tuition. That is all you see.
If there's anything in there about paying something, just throw it out. That's fake, okay?
All right.
You do see there is actually another letter that talks about it's from the Golden Order. It has like the Golden Order logo on it.
Ugh.
And it says sign up for the Frogmont credit card for your student cash back that you can use in the student store, and you can get 5% cash back on all school store.
That's
purchases.
a scam, Beans. Don't let them apply. Don't apply for that.
What
No,
is
actually,
that?
I actually signed up for that. I got like 10 points.
What
on
did
my
it
card.
say?
It's gonna ruin your.
Oh yeah, we should probably
correct.
get in there.
Cure.
You guys have the cure. We should probably get to
I'm
that.
sorry, I got
inside
sidetracked
and
with
figure out
financial
this-
literacy.
Proboscis thing later.
I say we march in confidently, and whoever wrote this note, maybe we will suss them out real fast because they'll be real pissed. You
I'm
know?
super worried that it was a true friend, and once we get into the school, somebody's going to confiscate the proboscis
Me too.
and the flowers and say, "Oh, good job on your quest. You don't need these anymore." And then they're gonna take them.
Well, should we put it somewhere they can't find it? Like only give them.
Oh, let's put it in the bag.
Okay, that's better than my idea.
Can flowers? They're already flower cuttings, so will they be okay in the bag?
Yeah,
Wait.
there's like it's like I think you
They'll be-
suffocate after like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, they'll be okay in our
Bag of holding.
bag, and then we just put it in our like backpack, right?
Yeah, I want to test something. The flowers right now, it's dark outside.
Yeah.
So is anything happening around them? Is there any sort of like magic?
If you pull
memory?
them out, you see, well, first of all, you see Sapphire go, well, so is that what you were sent to go get? Just
Sapphire,
like a flower?
Sapphire, you
Hey.
can't tell anyone we
sorry.
have these.
Remember
Okay.
the snot shake.
She pulls her fingers across her mouth like a zipper.
We're not asking you to lie. We're just asking you to not
To-
tell anyone. Hang on, shit, I had a stroke. We're just asking you not to tell anybody.
Not to lie. So just not to lie, but you're telling me not to talk. I can do that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean,
Thank
if you
you,
want to
Sapphire.
lie, you can, but I'm
Yeah.
saying you don't have to
I don't know.
lie.
I'm not very good at it. Right. You pull the flowers out. I'll say off the bat, you can tell because you took them out of the ground. They're a little weaker than, even more weak than whenever you last had them. So, but around you, you can see flashes of students walking by. You see flashes from the fight that happened whenever you got here, girls screaming and fighting, centaurs running around. You see as if it was in the middle of the day and there were people on the quad walking around,
Okay,
but
they're still
just around
working,
you.
But I think we have to hurry. I put them in the bag.
Put the
proboscis
proboscis.
in the bag.
Then we just have the nectar and goblin piss and mix.
And yeah, let's go. I think no time to waste.
Okay, you all rush towards the school. The school is mysteriously bathed in darkness, even though the moon is out. And as you guys are walking into the school, I think we're gonna have a little check-in of what you're thinking and how your character is feeling in this moment. Who wants to go first as we're walking in?
My whole life, I've like dreamed of going to Frogmont, and I've heard these stories, and I've looked at pictures like up on the mantelpiece. It was like yearbook photos of all the women in my family who have gone to Frogmont. and it just seemed like something that I was like every day I grew up and grew bigger and stronger. It was like, okay, I'm a little closer to living up to Frogmont. And when I got there, it was just overwhelming, like all the people and the beautiful building. And I felt so ready, but also so intimidated. And like there was so much pressure to live up to this thing. And then flying back on the Hammerhead Love Boat and looking down at Frogmont, it looked so small compared to when I walked in on the first day in the middle of the Civil War and the towering entrance doors opening before us, like after we had walked up these big stairs. Flying back to Frogmont after our quest, it just feels like, oh, there's something so much bigger going on than what I thought was going to be my whole world for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I never thought that Frogmont would look small to me.
Hmm.
But it also means that I feel bigger.
Similarly, Esta grew up always assuming that she would go to Valkyrie, and all of her siblings went there and told her how incredible it was and how powerful she was going to be for going there. And to make the decision to not follow the same path as the rest of them was really hard. But now she's finding something here that is like so much more personal and valuable to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking through the mail, she is pissed. Like looking at the like please pay tuition thing with like no note from her parents is awful. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to keep going?
No.
Tell us more. Tell us
I can't talk about this girl without crying. I love her so much.
Beans is feeling kind of this heavy weight on him as he walks up to the school, because he just came from this moment that he never thought he would get in his life of like being a hero to the people for doing something like genuinely good. And he's told himself his whole life that he would always fight to be good and for the good of people, but he never genuinely thought he could do it. He thought there was too much evil in him. But he feels this weight of walking back into Frogmont, that he's walking back into something that might tip him back into being evil. He's scared he can't be a hero here because there's already like so much darkness and demon activity, and he feels like his dad can find him here, and he's just kind of scared that he'll never get back to that moment of being a hero for the good of the people.
So as our three unlikely heroes at the start of this walk into the school, followed by a little dwarf that they met, we have the halfling who is feeling bigger. We have the elf who is feeling like she's found something personal. And we have the little cat who is feeling good, but at the same time surrounded by darkness. And as we venture back into this school, we will see how our heroes become the heroes that they have always meant to be. And we walk through the doors, and the school is dark, quiet. As your feet walk on the tile, you can hear the sound reverberating around you, and you immediately beeline towards the gym. And as you walk through the hallways, you know the next corner takes you to the gym where all of the girls are lying on beds, probably catching up on rest. You can imagine Professor Sprout is doing her best to take care of them. And then out of the shadows steps Lord Arathis, dressed in a satin robe, jammies, with a little hat on. And he has these nice dress sleep shoes on.
Dare I say,
that are like leather.
slay.
And he seems to be coming from the gym, or the way of the gym. And he says, Good evening, ladies. And I assume you're successful on your quest?
You bet.
Wonderful.
You know, it'd be insane, guys. What if we just like killed this fucker right here? Could you imagine?
Level 25 sorcerer.
Kick our ass.
Oh my god.
Pretty successful, but we did
The proboscis shattered.
there are imps. We were falling from large heights. The proboscis, it did shatter along the way. I mean, after we got it, but
Yeah.
so we got the nectar. It is mixed with goblin piss, which is the cure, but the proboscis is gone. But I think we did what we were sent out to do.
Very well.
Anyway,
Very good. No, I
no, you go.
was complimenting you on your journey. Go on.
Where did you get
Cinderfoot.
those jammies?
Oh, these.
Very fine. Yes.
Well, I actually.
Do you mind if I give you a sniff?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Do I smell anything similar to what the letter is?
Give me a perception check. Of course, you can have a sniff. I have put on my
19.
perfume. You smell expensive perfumes. The satin itself. You can smell that with your little cat nose. Smells expensive. And yeah, there are some scents that you can associate with the wax.
I would also like to put my sticky paws along the bottom of it just to fuck it up a little bit.
Of like his little night
Yeah,
robe.
but just under the guise of like,
So you put your paws on it to like. It looks like you try to go in to get a deeper
like
sniff.
I'm doing what I do when I go shopping.
please.
I always have to put the fabric between my hands. He's trying to feel it, but
You don't
he's
have to do
just
that.
like
Please.
getting sticky stains on
I'm sorry.
it.
This is a very fine fabric, and I would appreciate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just take a step back. Well, I hope the Furbolg people were very kind. I hear they were once grand. and-
They're still grand.
yes.
They were incredibly hospitable people.
Yeah.
They make
Wonderful.
great hot dogs.
Yeah, and
Yes.
they're great at everything they do. So even if it wasn't making hot dogs, I bet they would also be great at it.
Of course. Well,
And I sure hope I can eat their hot dogs again.
Yeah, and by the way, the Golden Order supplies aren't getting delivered to them too smoothly.
oh,
So
I
maybe
will-
look into that.
Of course, I will address that immediately.
We've got something we need to address.
believe you do.
immediately as well.
And as you walk away towards the gym, he turns around and he goes, "Oh, one more thing. Just, I want to commend you on, you must be very heroic because those flowers go for a very expensive price. I'm sure you could probably live off of it for the rest of your lives if you so chose. And I commend you on that." And then he walks off away from you all.
Guys, wouldn't it be the craziest thing if like he was a good guy? Listen.
No, I
would
will
be-
not hear this.
Okay, let's go.
I mean,
Like, what if he was being for real?
he just told us to sell the flower that would give us like insight into all the situation. He told us to sell it and then basically go live our lives off the money of that.
Okay, you're right.
Is that what good guy says?
No.
Can Beans, as we're walking away, can I like turn my head and watch him walk away? Like see where he goes.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
See if I can get any feelings off this guy. It's a 11.
Well, Beans, there's something you have to know. Can he hear us? He's out of earshot.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Just yell it.
Beans, something, and Sawyer, something you should know about men like Lord Arathis is they can put on any face they want. When they the second they turn around, they are completely different people.
And any
They-
pajamas they want. Those looked expensive.
Oh, speaking of that, he smells very similar to the letter that we got
Really?
From our
Yes.
friend.
from our friend.
Well, maybe it was H for Hyperia.
Well, and that would any wish you want could be granted. Maybe he was speaking of like, oh, he'll give us the money for the flower.
Oh.
Hold on. Should we like go over? I feel like we're missing a character that starts with an H that
No,
we could.
I don't think that y'all would.
I think Sapphire would have told us at this point if we were missing an important character that started with H.
Okay.
Do y'all go into the gym?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he live here?
Did he just?
Yeah, hold on.
Sapphire goes, I don't believe so.
He did just kind of come out of shadows in his pajamas.
Was it like sleep overnight or something?
No, I've actually, I don't think I've ever seen him around as much than this year. I mean, I guess I've never been here before, but I forgot how old I was for a second. But no, I mean, I don't think he lives here.
Maybe he can like portal from his house. Maybe he has portal into school.
Oh, he must have a very powerful misty step.
Well,
If he has a room here, we could break in. If only so that we could spend the night in a king size bed instead of the hole. I bet that's what he has.
We do have a king size bed now.
What?
We stacked them all up.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go.
You all walk into the gym. You see all the cots where all the girls are laid up, and you see the little owl of Professor Sprout over far off in the corner tending to one of the girls. She has like a little rag, and she's using her like feather to like pat her down. And then she turns her face over and then flies over to you all, and she goes,
Yes.
Professor Sprout, we got.
They're all resting, please.
But we got the things that will make them better.
I know. Thank you very much. You're all wonderful.
We also got the special stuff for Talia and Gracker, and we thought we could maybe be there when they get it.
Wonderful. Yes, of course. Hand me the proboscis over, and I will send it to my helpers who...
Okay.
that is, if you don't want to, do you want to hand over the proboscis?
I think we better.
Yes, I.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No, I don't. I would like everybody to be cured. So if we need to hand over proboscis,
The less Lord Arathis knows, the better. I say that just to y'all. But
if you have the
if we
proboscis...
can't trust Professor Sprout, I give up. So
that's true.
Here you go.
Professor Sprout.
Yes.
Can you make sure to keep this very safe? It was very hard to get.
Of course, you can watch me begin to administer it to all the...
Okay.
Okay.
Do we trust Professor
I think so.
Professor Sprout, we have reason to believe that someone has ulterior motives. I need you to keep this as safe as you possibly can.
Yes, of
I'd like to be here to protect it while it gets administered.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm sure that you girls have gone through quite a troubling time.
We've
to
had
get
a
through.
rough couple of days.
Of course.
It's true, Professor Sprout.
It was a long quest.
I'm so sorry, girls.
We're gonna be all right. We're a little on edge, you know.
And just to remind you, guys are talking to like a little owl.
I
on
know,
The ground
yeah,
now.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's just like
I
hanging out
thought
on the
that she was
ground.
like 5 by 5 by 5.
No, she's a tiny little
Wait,
owl.
really?
Yes, I've been imagining her huge this whole time.
Holy shit!
No,
5 by
she's
5 by
like
5
this
owl.
big.
Owl lady.
I've been imagining her.
No, she's a tiny
like,
one.
Like huge and spherical.
No, I'm actually very small.
Sorry, I must have been really close to you when I first met you.
Yeah.
I have terrible depth perception.
You see her. She takes the proboscis from you in her little feathers, and she hands it over to like a student who has like an apron on, who seems to be some kind of druid, and they take it over to a table that they've been working on with medicines and waters and fluids. Professor Sprout starts instructing her and a couple other student aides onto how to distribute this nectar from the proboscis, and they make a ton of tiny little vials, and then they start slowly feeding it to the girls who are on the cots. And after a while, all of the girls have had the nectar given to them, and Professor Sprout waddles up to you all and says, "It will be some time. It probably just in the morning by the time when all the girls come to. But again, I want to thank you all for doing a wonderful job. And you can ever come to me if there's anything you need to say or anything you want to tell me about anybody who wants to steal this, or..." You seem all very worried.
Professor Sprout, how many years have you been a professor here?
I've been here. Well, okay, the school is about 70 years old, and I started probably about 50 years, and then I took a sabbatical, and then
Okay.
I did some research. I went back and I got another degree, and then I've been here for the past 10 years. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So 50 years.
Off and on,
Give or take?
Probably 30, give or take.
I was just thinking because the Golden Order is brand new around here.
Oh, yes,
but
yes.
but you seem like you really have been here a lot longer than that.
Well, since they're more involved actions this year, yes. But they have always been a part of this school. They founded it. They founded this entire system.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, does Lord Arathis stay here?
Yeah, does he live here?
That's a very interesting question. I haven't seen him around in the previous years. But
We just saw him in the hall in his jammies, and it just
did you
seemed
see
kind of
those
weird.
jammies? They were incredible.
No, okay. I actually was wondering where he did. Okay, did you ask him where he got them, and he told you?
No,
We smelled them.
No, I did ask him where he got them.
Did he tell you?
No.
That son of a bitch. I was wanting to get myself some jammies.
Professor
Me too.
Sprout!
That's
I'm
why
just
I
saying.
asked.
Well, next time you see him, ask him.
Okay.
Okay, I think he might tell you more than he might tell us.
No, I mean, we don't speak too much. He seems like a smart lad and, very high up in the government. So, I don't mess
Do you get
around
any
with him too
vibes?
much. I mean, like a little weird, but, I'm not one to pry. I'm not one to pry.
He just hasn't been very nice to us, and he looks at you with a really cute eyes.
Oh.
Give
Little
me
Puss in
some
Boots
kind of
moment.
check.
Can
With
I
like a
give intimidation? But really, it's
cutation.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
It's a 9.
Professor Sprout
But
goes,
can't I roll with advantage?
Oh.
I'm so small and round.
sure, roll advantage.
It's a 16.
Yeah.
Professor Sprout puts her little wings around you. She goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry that he's been mean to you. I'll say something to Principal Pat about that and see if we can straighten him out.
That would be great.
Can't be having him being mean to my favorite little cat."
Thank you so much, Professor Sprout, for saying that.
You're welcome.
Can Talia and Gracker?
Yes, you galleys better get going. I mean, I guess you can follow me.
I was like, are we going to? Okay, yes, we'll follow you. I want to see this happen.
She flaps her wings and starts flying. And she flies out the door down the hallway. You all follow her towards the actual medical wing, and you get to a door that has a window, and you can see inside of it are 4 druids. 2 of them are actively casting some kind of healing spell on each Gracker and Talia. Their skin is thin, and they seem to be just dehydrated, deflated. They look like they're on death's door. Professor Sprout opens the door. She goes, girlies, step aside. I believe we have a cure for our favorite gals over here. And she distributes this potion, and she gives it a sniff. She goes, goblin piss? Am I getting us into goblin piss?
That is what she
It's
said.
it's a lot.
Who would've
It's a
thought,
lot
right?
of goblin piss.
Whoever you got this from is a genius. And
They were.
Yeah, that is for sure.
they
You
put
guys
it-
would get along.
I'm sure.
You'd love them.
Oh, you don't know. She like blushes. They put this liquid into these like IV bags and stick Talia and Gracker, and the IVs begin to drip into the both of them, and already they look less deflated. And Professor Sprout goes, I hope you weren't wanting to speak to them immediately, but they will also be probably well in the morning.
Could is there any way that when they wake up you could send somebody for us? We just have some important questions for them because we were just all there when this happened, and I think it would give us a lot of closure if we could talk to them as the minute they woke up.
I think we're the best people to help explain what happened to them when they wake up.
Yes. We should be the people they wake up to.
Give
this
me
through.
I'm going to say one person give me a persuasion check with advantage on this. You see, that doesn't seem like the correct protocol that some students should deal with them immediately. She seems like, probably Principal Pat would want to talk to them. Probably some administration would want to talk to them. But she looks in your eyes and she sees that you guys really are wanting this. And she thinks about all that you've done. And somebody give me a roll with persuasion with advantage.
You do it, Campbell.
15.
All right, I set the DC at 13.
Oh, yes.
Just because you guys have really
Because we're
hit
cute.
it big for her. She goes, she pulls you off to the side and, yes, I will get you all right straight away as soon as I believe that they are beginning to wake up.
Thank you.
And I promise nothing will happen to them. They are in my care, and I'll just say no one's going to mess with me.
Yeah. And don't let anybody brainwash them or erase their memories or any kind of funny business.
And will
Yeah.
someone be here with them all night?
Yes, I can make a nest here and care for them over the night.
Professor Sprout, I also noticed the school is just extra dark
Mm-hmm.
right now. Do you know why? Is that something special or?
She puts her head down for a second and thinks and says, well, I can't think of a darker night in the school's history that I've been here. So,
That is so cool that we get to experience that.
but
Wow.
I will say, on the other hand, I can't think of anybody who has done a greater deed for the school than Superintendent Glup Gillytoes whenever she founded it here. But you have all done a great service for your fellow student body.
Wow. Second place
Thank
To-
you, Professor Sprout.
to
No problem.
Is
Professor Gillytoes.
Glup Gillytoes is she still alive?
Yes, no, she hangs around the
Yeah, she
school.
comes by.
Yeah.
I just don't. Sorry, I'm new here. Okay. What did Professor Gillytoes do?
Well, the Golden Order founded this, but it was Glup Gillytoes who was the first principal who became superintendent. She kind of oversees everything that happens. I mean, she's taken a step back in her old age, but she still hangs around and chimes in on some meetings.
Okay.
Now, I recommend you all go off and get some sleep, and I'll call for you in the morning.
All right. Off we go.
Is it are the
Bed.
revenants out tonight, or is that like off, or should we get a hall monitor? Maybe Sabine could walk us to our room.
I don't believe that the residents have been out tonight,
Okay.
but
Well,
yeah.
thank you, Professor Sprout.
Of
and
course. Thank you. The whole school thanks you.
Well,
Wow.
Esther blushes.
Well, when you put it that way, it feels pretty good, you know.
As soon as they start to wake up, please
Yes.
come to our
First thing.
send someone to our room to
First thing.
come and find us. We will see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Good night.
Can
We
we
leave
find
the
somewhere to
room?
can we find somewhere to convene?
Yeah, we go outside in the hallway.
Yeah, in the hallway.
Yeah.
We're going to the Underschool, right?
Yeah, I think we better.
I think we have to. This is our best chance, right? Like everybody is distracted by what. Like nobody. There was no fanfare when we walked in because everybody's sick. So
All right. Okay. Fireplace it is.
Okay. Y'all make your way to the cafeteria. Again, it is just still dark. And the words from Professor Sprout ring very true. It doesn't seem like this darkness over the school is anything magical or anything that has been imposed upon it. It seems as though it is just the state of affairs here. You walk into the cafeteria.
Do we still have Sapphire with us?
Sapphire was walking with you as you walked out of the kind of the ER room, and she probably went, well, I had a very nice night with you all, and I'm glad to see everyone okay, and I'll see you in the morning but I'm gonna hit the hay.
I'm really glad we can trust you, Sapphire. I mean it.
Of course. And she goes back to her room.
Dang it. I wanted her to come with us.
I don't know. This seems like a
I love her.
maybe
That's
Team 100 and up clearance this
Okay,
time.
okay.
I think we should go through Underdark first. But what did that little note say on the back of the ice cream coupon again, Esta?
To my B.E. I haven't stopped thinking about the feel of your hand on my arm.
Ugh. ! Gross.
Tonight, winky face, room 42, yours BB.
Okay, I was thinking
Oh.
that maybe we should, I don't know, go stop by room 42 because most people are sick in
Seems
the
like
gym.
maybe.
So- This
You can tell also that the flower is probably its magic
Yeah.
is waning.
that's what I said. No, I'm saying go to Underdark first, but can we make pit stop at room 42 after?
It seems like maybe when tonight was written on this, it was a while ago.
Well, wasn't this in? Oh, I just think we should maybe stop at room 42 and see what's going on in there.
Should we check it out first?
Wait.
No.
Oh, okay.
Underschool first.
Okay,
And
let's.
I'm just saying before we
Okay.
head off to hit hay, I'd like to make pit stop at room 42.
Okay, let's
If-
go to the Underschool.
If the first letter was from Lord Arathis,
Then the second
and he was
letter.
sleeping here in his pajamas.
Oh my goodness, he is having fling with Mrs. Gray.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
No, I'm thinking too small. He's having an affair with Principal Pad.
That's where he's sleeping.
That's room 42, right?
Oh my god.
No way.
You all are walking towards the cafeteria discussing this. The fireplace opens and y'all are walking down the steps into the rooms talking about this.
But can you think of what are the social consequences if he is sleeping with Principal Pad? What does that say about the Golden Order? That is what somebody should write expose about.
Then Frogmont's really sleeping with the enemy.
Anyway, now that we're in the Underschool, Beans runs to the party room and is like, hurry, get the flower out, I want to see what's in here.
Go to where you smelled that
It was all over the walls,
yeah, there was like a magma rock, right?
but it was like everywhere in here.
Okay.
Maybe
I think we
we
put it
have
in the center.
a couple of them, right?
Oh, let
Let's
us
set
form,
them in kind of a circle around the room.
Oh yeah.
or we could form triangle formation. It's the most
Ooh.
powerful formation.
Yes, it sounds very powerful.
That's
Beans.
true.
That's a great idea.
Okay, I take the far right side of the room of
Okay.
the triangle.
I take another point.
Me too.
As you all form the strongest geometrical shape, you and have the flowers out, you can hear murmurs of girls, some cheers, some screams, possibly even some roars. And in this shape, you can see spirits walking in and out. Then the first thing you see is a little bullywug with braids, and then the chaos of students running around, several dance parties that don't end in death, various other secret events that the girls have held throughout time here, several dance parties, small gatherings, romantic flings, until there is a period where there are no spirits. And then you notice, after a while, a space in the middle of the room that moves around. It seems to leave and exit. And this little aura is dark. It seems as though it has been ripped out of space. It moves around, and the space around it collapses in on itself. This is very abnormal. It is not like anything you've seen with the flower. And it leaves, it comes back, it walks around. It seems to sit in one place for a while and then leave again, then come back, until one day you see, for the first time in a while, a spirit walks in, a spirit of someone. You see a tall, muscular girl with dark brown skin, long cornrow braids, and a crop top tee that says "Go Wugs Go." She has a necklace that has a sun charm on it, and on her back are two folded feathery wings. And then you notice that the flowers around in this triangle begin to fade a little bit. The image flickers and it seems to skip in time. And you see this spirit and this dark aura leave together, come back together. You can see that they seem like they're holding books in their hands sometimes. They're laying on the ground together. They're up, they leave, they come back. And this repeats several times until you see a new spirit. One day, a new spirit walks in with them. A tall girl with short red hair and glasses. She wears baggy clothes and a black hoodie with written on it in white marker says "Brimstone sucks." She carries a stacks of books every time she walks in. She kind of has the space where books would be in her arms, and you see this new girl hanging out with this girl that you saw with the wings and this black aura. They walk in, they walk out, they sit around. They seem to play games, and the flower begins to fade again. And you can tell that its power is about to leave it as you see one final moment, which is the girl with the red hair and the glasses stands braced on the far side of the room, her arms extended in front of her with a sword in it. The black aura sits bisected by the sword, and the girl with the feathery wings stands on the other end facing the girl with the short red hair. And a look of horror on the face of the girl with the short red hair, and you cannot see the face of the girl with the feathery wings. The flowers begin to dim, and that is the last thing you see. And then the last thing you hear is the monstrous roar of a dragon. And then you are left in the silence of the room.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Wowie zowie, that was a lot to take in.
Can I check on the flower that I'm standing? Is it okay? Like, did it die?
Dead. Mm-hmm.
They're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding.
No, okay. So you tell me if this is. I'm yelling this across the room in the triangle. Okay, so it looks like something was staying down here that was like black void, and that one girl was taking care of it, and then another girl came in, and then something happened.
Here's the thing.
Something else I forgot to mention was in that last moment, the two girls that you could see, their hair was cut short and it had been dyed pink.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering about that. At first, I thought that, that the aura was Sabina because of her connection to the astral plane. I thought maybe she didn't quite show up. But then now I'm thinking it was Miss Goop.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're thinking?
Absolutely.
And then she came back for revenge because that was Tara, right?
We know what Tara looks
would
like.
say-
Is that Tara?
Yeah. You've seen some
With the red
pictures
hair?
and that looked like Tara. And you would say you've seen some pictures from the Arcano Ball stuff, and that looked like the girl you knew as Moray, who was the president.
Yeah.
So, but I think whoever this black void is, I think that was like who she was before she came Miss Goop,
Yes.
right?
And
like
then
yes, she was not
she-
goopy.
Because remember, she
became-
was blonde.
Yes.
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 Sure. She became a revenant and
So
was
we
then
think,
taken
yes.
over by the goop as well.
Yeah.
So, but why do we think she's not showing up? I mean,
Maybe because her soul, because
maybe
something different happened with her soul.
Don't you remember what evil big lady said down in that dream when we were with Morrigan about whatever happened at Frogmont was somebody sent by her?
Yeah.
And
So what if when the blonde girl died, she went to hell?
no, I'm saying maybe she was like agent of hell or whoever.
Okay, maybe after she died, she bargained with this.
No, I'm saying she was this before she died, and when they killed her.
Oh, I thought she made a deal to come back as a revenant.
Well, maybe, but I'm saying that maybe she's showing up as Black Void because she is of hell or
Yeah.
something
Maybe.
dark. Like, why else would you show up as Void?
Well, yeah, it would make sense if you became a revenant. Your soul would be in a different state than people who died and passed on,
Mhm.
right?
Maybe. Yeah. That's good.
So, and Tara and Moray, they died, but they passed on. They didn't come back as revenants.
Their
So
spirits,
That's why,
they still have spirits, but maybe this thing did not have spirit.
yeah, maybe her spirit is kind of in limbo now.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do some revenant research.
It's like she's been cut from from memory or cut from her soul has been severed from the ability to be remembered.
Yeah, what if we think if somebody maybe is like shrouding this memory?
Yes.
Maybe.
Someone is intentionally shrouding
Like maybe it's not
us
her.
from detecting her soul.
But we
They've
saw her,
erased
right?
this.
When the
It
goop
seems-
melted away, we saw a little bit of what the person underneath looked
blonde
like.
hair.
Yeah, there was like skin.
But we can't see what it looks like. It's
No,
just
yeah.
black void in
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
It's like not even really like the shape of a human. It's like just like empty
Yeah.
black hole void.
It seems like this void was like trapped down here.
They,
like
Cared for it.
like
was-
they were
I'll say
caring for it.
The void was leaving and coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looked
okay.
like they were kind of like, it looked like they were
Okay.
really close.
They were really
Moray
close friends,
and the void.
and they would come and meet here
And
and
then-
study and hang out.
And then Tara joined in late.
yeah.
yes,
And then Tara
And then-
killed, but she looked like she did not do it on purpose. She accidentally killed.
Or
Whoever
maybe
the
it
void
maybe
was?
it came after her and it was self-defense.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't think she would just kill to kill. I don't know her. That is bold claim of me.
Well, the only other Ruidon we know is Esta, so.
don't look at me. I didn't know. I've never heard of this Terra.
Okay.
Give me
Wait,
So Moray was a gold.
Mhm.
Terra was a green.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Our third dead void person should be the other
gold.
gold.
Mhm.
A gold killed a gold and a green.
yes.
Moray killed our void. If the rumors are to be believed.
Maybe.
I know Terra was holding the sword.
But Tara died too, right?
Yes.
A gold killed a gold and a green.
But maybe the rumors were made to swing other direction. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
maybe it was green against gold, but they flipped it. So
Is that true? What, was the sword bloody in any way?
Give me insight checks, and I'll also respond to that. So it was, from what you could see, the sword was just going through the void. So if y'all are assuming that the void is a person, then it would appear that like the person had been like run through with a blade.
What if Moray pushed the person onto Tara's sword? But they
Wait,
were best
hang on.
friends, or
No.
something. Why?
What if trying to defend herself, Tara put sword out and stabbed through, but this thing did not respond to sword stabbing through. So we weren't seeing Tara kill it. We were seeing the start of it attacking Tara.
But then it would already have to be
I rolled 18.
a revenant.
No
18.
offense, I
17.
don't think we're going to get
I got a
anywhere.
nat 20!
Nat 20?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere with us just talking about this.
Yeah.
Well, maybe with a nat 20
No,
we will.
you guys got a long way. So Sawyer, with Bean's hypothesis of the rumors being swung a certain way,
Yeah.
you instantly think there were no other spirits in this room
Yeah.
who could have talked about this. Like, you don't think that anybody saw this. These two girls were spending a lot of time together. This Aura, who you assume to be another person, who I'll say, okay, it was a person. And I'll say from the nat 20, you can
For the
tell
nat 20.
From the
doesn't
nat
seem
20,
like a person.
it was, I'll confirm that it was another person, and it was the gold.
Okay.
All of those you are certain of. From the way that Tara was standing, she was carrying a lot of books. She doesn't carry a sword. Tara is not a swordsman. And it seemed as though this situation had been awkwardly crafted in some way, so that even Tara didn't know, maybe Moray didn't know, the Black Void. You aren't sure if it was attacking or not, but it seemed like this was the beginning of something. And this was not like the end of a fight. This was the beginning of something. And from the dragon roaring, I would think
Oh, yeah.
I would think that Sawyer would put it together. And from what Beans noticed earlier about the smell of
Mhm.
burnt rock everywhere, is that something happened to Tara as well that caused there to be the so-called Great Mother to appear and cause some commotion. And do you have any maybe questions that I can maybe answer? I think with that nat 20, I'll try to like answer some questions.
Looks like Campbell has something.
Yeah, could we assume that maybe, I don't know, not assume, this wouldn't be something you assume, but if she wasn't carrying any weapons, she was a spellcaster?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Ruda, I mean, like strong magic, like in your bloodline. And also, again, like if you're going with her being draconic, you would assume same like sorcery, draconic sorcery.
Oh, good.
Since that was a nat 20 insight, I want to know more about Moray's facial expression in that last silhouette we saw. What was it like?
I will say, so
And her body
initially
language.
you didn't see her face, but from her body language, she looked deflated. She looked defeated in some kind of way, or that whenever she walked in initially, she was tall and she looked like she owned the room. And then in the moment that you saw, her body language was hunched over and just very like it carried more weight to it.
Okay. And then Tara, when she started like entering the scenes, did she look jealous?
I'll say, to your knowledge of the situation, it seems she could have been a third wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You remember also that she was dating Talia, the leader of the Greens at the time.
Yes.
And so, because Talia mentioned that like she loved Tara,
Yeah.
and that like hinted that they were together.
Okay. So remembering that, maybe I nixed my theory that,
Mhm.
that this was like a.
But it does also seem like this is like a very private thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does seem like a more intimate relationship with these two entities under here. I mean, long story short, it seems complex and complicated.
I mean, Tara was definitely the third person
Yeah.
who was there. But okay.
It seemed like an intimate relationship. You don't know how romantic or if romantic.
Mhm.
And it seemed a little complex, especially not knowing what the third person was doing, as it was just a black void. And how you didn't really see Moray and the black void like interact.
So
and how
thinking
they-
about what Bean said about someone skewing the rumors a
Mhm.
certain way.
I'll say this is like the last
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I don't even know how to phrase this necessarily, but how would anyone, it was just 3 bodies? Like, is that unless the Great Mother
Mhm.
whose presence is here told somebody, here's what happened, which like, why would that happen?
I'll say Sawyer thinks of 2 things. There's one, of people around the school who, and due to the vastness of this situation, there are people who would probably like to cause poor information to be spread. And also, that this is a high school of girls who probably just wanted, like, who believe that like the Golds couldn't have done this or the Greens couldn't have done this as just a simple way that they don't think that their friend could kill one of their other friends.
I'm sure there's no way for us to fully understand this situation, but I think I know how they all died.
How?
I think Tara has been meeting is a twin soul like myself was. And something in this encounter sparked that second soul inside of her and made her kill her friends and herself.
Like it was just too much power and she like fire breathed everyone to death?
Something like that.
I thought that, for some reason, I thought that Talia and Gracker were going to be able to tell us what happened, but nobody else was here.
But maybe
They've
Talia
all
and
made
Gracker
assumptions about what
might
happened.
have started the rumors.
They can't possibly understand what happened in this room.
or think about who thrives off the division in this school. Wouldn't it be beneficial for the Golden Order to
Keep us distracted.
find this, create a story that makes everyone hate the other person and divides? A great teacher said a house divided
What?
will fall.
That's wrong in so many ways.
I think, yeah, that's the exact correct quote, Beans.
I learned it in all my training. Maybe you guys heard something different.
I heard a team divided against itself cannot stand.
That's what I
from,
said.
That was from Arcano Ball Little League.
That was what I
That's
said.
gas.
Yeah.
But I don't think us standing down here. I don't know. I think we're still missing a piece.
I guess so.
We're still missing the identity of this void, but we need.
Talia and Gracker can help us with that for sure, right?
I think they
so.
can give us more insight.
Or we could go look at yearbook pictures.
I was going to say, what if we went to the wall and we saw if, Moray and Tara were with one other person, like,
yeah, maybe they were on the Arcano Ball team too.
or maybe like, I saw the yearbooks just have like photos of people around the school. So maybe at the dance or
we could just look at the whole
something
year or something.
and see if we find photos with them with somebody we don't recognize. And then maybe we can just go to Talia and Gracker and say, who is this? Because what if they are trying to hide identity of this person?
Beans,
I don't trust nobody,
I know that you're not that good at reading. No offense.
What?
Can you sniff the note? The old scrap that was taped to the ice cream thing?
Yeah, of course.
Give me a perception check or investigation.
4.
Smells like some paper.
I'm getting hints of paper
And ink.
and ink.
Okay.
Maybe a little sweaty. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
so
who's
definitely
hints.
some sweat.
It's a little strong down here, so maybe let's go back up and
I think.
get some fresh air for you.
Can we go back up and I don't know, maybe make pit stop at room 42?
Yeah.
Room 42. Then we can hit the hay. Or the bugs. The bug mattress.
The nest, as Professor Sprout would say.
Yes, the nest.
It sounds like we're all very curious about room 42.
I just like maybe something. Maybe we'll find clue there. This looks old, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say as you guys are leaving the room to go wherever you are going to decide to go, you see another envelope on the ground.
Oh, I pick it up.
You pick it up, and inside is another note.
No fucking way.
Another 3 notes!
And inside
Props galore.
is a tightly folded note. It is the same way that the previous note was, in that it is very thin paper. You believe that this is older, just like the other one.
If these notes are that old, then whoever's supposed to meet them there tonight and feel their hand on their arm,
No one has swept this.
they're going to
school.
be,
Oh, it's long.
Is it even spicier?
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Why do I
no.
keep picking these up?
Well, you can take that to Sawyer to read.
Okay. No.
I've seen enough spicy literature.
Oh, that is fair. I've seen none because I can't read.
Okay.
I mean, just kidding.
Oh.
I can read.
Oh, we can work on it. It's okay.
I heard there's plenty of pictures of that kind of thing.
It's wonderful to admit your faults.
Can you guys teach me how to read sometime?
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Okay. BB.
Why do we keep finding these? This is weird.
Yeah.
Are these notes following us?
Okay. Oh, let me read this.
I'd like you to read this out loud.
I will. My heart pounds against its cage as my eyes ravage the morsels of your shape as you move.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. My fingers are homesick, longing for their place among your grasp. My neck chills by the minute, only to be warmed by the heat from your breath. I am your secret, but I wish to leave everything revealed. And there's hearts around it and stars. Tonight, to our little sanctuary on this plane.
On this plane,
Maybe room 42 is the sanctuary?
maybe. This one looks old too? Do they look the same amount of old?
Mm-hmm.
Why are these notes following us?
So this has got to be.
And this was not there on our way in?
No.
What if they're from Chet?
Oh. This is actually exactly what I was thinking.
You hear
But
on
no.
one of your speaking stone. Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
what are you
Go
talking
away,
Nothing,
Chet.
nothing.
Go
You sure?
away.
You guys
We
talking
did
about
not
me?
ask for you. Go
Okay.
away.
We did not call
Chet,
you.
are you listening?
No, he
No.
doesn't even have arms. Beep.
Oh, wait up.
It seems since we have found this in this room, this would be 2 of the girls that we just saw visions of. But I
Maybe-
don't know which 2.
But maybe these are little pet names for each other.
Exactly.
Like little code names.
Yeah, my
BB.
best elf. Best elf.
Best,
Beautiful elf.
Beautiful. What's the BB? What's the B?
Best.
Best.
Bitch.
What are they?
Sorry.
Sawyer.
Whoa.
What are the people with the wings called?
There's
Oh, what
ASMRs,
Moray was
there's
an
Arakakras,
Oh,
there's
Moray was an Asamar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how to pronounce
Someone
it.
will correct
Well, then
us.
that code doesn't exactly check out.
Okay, maybe.
All right, to room 42.
That's what I'm thinking. I think that those photos will be in the hall when we need them. I'm very curious about room 42.
Okay, let's go.
I feel like we're gonna find something strange.
Could be fun. I scamper
You scamper.
Scamper.
to room 42.
Please describe that.
For the first time, you see Beans drop down onto all fours.
This is not the first time we have seen that.
Uh-uh. When?
At the first episode, on the first time we met.
Whatever.
Oh,
we'll
sorry, sorry.
we'll go back and fact check
Out
that.
of character. This shit is gas.
Yeah, Jared, you wrote this.
Oh
God
my
damn!
God.
I was like, shit.
Ooh.
Beans,
No.
Beans drops down on all fours and through the halls. But like kind of quiet, but like you can quietly hear that.
I do the same thing.
You're all running like horses down the hall on all fours.
Esther, get down on all fours.
Come on, Esther, it's faster this way.
Esther, you'll be
No,
faster.
you guys have fun.
Please.
No,
I kind of-
I will not be
I kind
doing
of
that.
like lose control and roll a few times.
You all.
We go up a staircase like that.
Rolling
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I mean on all
like
fours.
on all fours.
I
like,
use I use the sticky residue that Bean's paws leaves to propel myself faster.
Ew. Okay, y'all.
Esther, it's so fun.
It's like wearing cleats.
You all make your way through the school. You find
my heels clack against the
Esther,
stone, and I do not run on all fours.
I'm like rapidly looking around the rooms to like figure out where the fuck room 42 is.
Yeah.
You never want to have fun with us.
Room 42 is hard to find. You find that it is weaving around. You go to like it's hard to find the 40s for some reason. It's just weird hallways.
I keep stopping at random numbers and being like, is this 42?
Mm-mm.
Nope. That's a 5 and a 7.
Oh, is this 42?
Keep looking.
Mm-mm. Do you remember that? Do you remember that one?
I'll
from
let
earlier?
you-
What
I'll
did I
let you
tell
know
that
when we
one
hit it.
1, 3.
was? No.
Oh. 3, 1?
No, it's a 5-5. Remember, you already learned 5 earlier.
I didn't learn nothing.
Oh my goodness.
You eventually find yourselves after navigating a strangely familiar path. You can give me insight checks on that.
I would like to do so.
You haven't been down this hallway before, but
Yeah.
it feels like you like
12.
I've really got to fix this insight.
you gotta fix it.
I'm
It's
kinda
gonna
low.
dump.
You could just do
11.
better.
I also got a 12.
You
Sometimes.
you think I'd say Beans and Sawyer, you think this is weirdly close to your room? Like if you were looking at a top-down map of the school, like a blueprint, it is stop. Olivia was just scratching her head with her dinosaur glove.
Put it away.
Shit is nasty. Okay. If you were looking at a top-down map of the school, you would think that the room that you find yourselves in front of, room 42, is somehow maybe neighboring your room, like on one of the walls or something. It's
Uh-oh.
weirdly close. And if you try the door, it's locked. But you see on the floor is a key.
Okay,
just
this
perfectly
seems-
placed there.
Oh.
Maybe Should we try to lockpick it before we use the
Hold
key?
on.
No.
Do we think someone has maybe laid a few breadcrumbs for us here
Hang on.
that are suspiciously placed
Hang on,
conveniently?
But if somebody's trying to like rendezvous, if you know what I mean.
No, hang on. Maybe if this is, I pull you in close. If this is trap, it can't be trap anymore because we know about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
They think we're walking into trap, but really we know about trap, so it's not trap. We're just walking in.
Okay, I put my big old elf ear on the door and try to listen for anything inside.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
The notes look so old. That's the thing that's weird.
14.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You hear the hum of like the air conditioning unit.
There's air conditioning in this room?
What?
Yep.
It's right next to us.
I've been waking up sweaty every day.
Okay. Should we knock?
No.
No.
If it's a trap, you know what? Consider us we're already on the doorstep.
Trap us, you know?
Fine.
We can play stupid. We can say we thought we were coming for hot, sexy hookup.
Okay. Yeah, and
All
then
three of us.
and then BB can be you. Best beans. Beans.
Best beans.
Beans, what's your last name? Wait, do you have a last name?
No.
Oh, yeah,
No.
remember did
My
we make up a
God.
last name for you?
We've been over this.
Yeah.
Oh, Ruafoot. Cinder Dawn.
Yeah,
I like Cinder Dawn.
Cinder Dawn.
It sounds really cool. Okay. Are we going in?
Yeah, if we're walking into a trap, there's nobody I'd rather do it with.
Hang on.
I give both of you a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Just in case.
Hang on. Should one of us maybe open door and the other two like hide?
Yeah, we'll be around the
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna flatten myself on the wall beside the door.
I pick up the key and I put it in the lock.
Yeah, you seem most likely to be in this situation in real life, Esta.
Thank you.
I think you're the prettiest one. So if there is a hot, sexy hookup in there, this will not seem so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You put the key in the lock. You turn the knob. It unlocks. And inside, you do not find a sexy individual waiting for coitus.
Oh, thank goodness.
You
Phew. That was the scariest thing we've encountered so far.
you find an empty room with two beds. They don't have any sheets on them. They don't have any pillowcases on them. It looks like a completely empty dorm room that seems to be, I don't know, like a middling class dorm room. Like, it's not like extravagant and large. It's actually kind of small, but nothing special about the room.
How thick is is there a layer of dust? How long is it?
Yeah, it's dusty. There hasn't been anybody in here for some while.
This is freaking me. The notes were old and the key was just there for us. This is weird, right?
Can I make sure the door it didn't close behind
Oh,
us? Right?
No, you have the door open. Give me perception checks.
I want
2.
16.
Nice.
Oh no, 17.
5.
Beans,
I'm sniffing.
I'm thinking you get on the ground and you start sniffing around. There's got to be something about this room. There is a reason that you were brought here. And as you start sniffing around, looking on the floor, it's actually like wood floor instead of like the nasty like office carpet in y'all's room. And it's a wooden floor. And you notice that one of the planks, the grain of the wood goes the wrong way. It goes a different way than all the other planks.
Oh, got it. And can I try to peel it up like with
Mhm.
my claws?
You peel it up and you move it out of the way. And there is a small space underneath. And you see several books or journals down there.
Jackpot.
Beans grabs all of them and like starts passing them, like divvying them up between Esta and Sawyer.
So as
Should
you,
we say we close the door at this point?
if you want to,
Just so nobody like walks down the hall.
Okay, yeah. Esta, close the door.
you close the door behind you. And as you start looking through these journals and these books, they seem to be drafts of something, some kind of agreement, some kind of contract. You see that on like the title line, It starts off, sometimes you see like the light bond, or our agreement unto Our Lady, or the holy contract. And there's drafts where it is very long or very short. It seems like very strange, powerful language is written here, talking about joining, or a lot of we, like our, we promise, we believe. I'll say Sawyer's reading that. Esta is reading about these studies. It seems like there have been pages ripped out of like textbooks about spirits or something, or souls. You can see underlined twin souls. You see underlined is like bodies without souls. And then you see several pages of bodies without souls, or souls, spirits encapturing souls, or going into bodies. And you also read about theories about if spirits and souls can be created, or if there is a finite amount. Beans, you start reading about Gith, about
what?
You don't start reading. You see pages of strange peoples, like drawings, and I'll say Esta looks at your journal and sees that it's about Gith, and you see about like Gith on material plane, or Gith traveling through planes, and you see like opening portals to planes through sacrifice.
Gith, not Githyanki.
Githyanki.
Okay, thank you.
So you start reading about Githyanki, and
Is Githyanki involved? Okay.
and like traveling through planes, through sacrifice, opening portals through sacrifice. And I'll say, sorry, you get to a part in these drafts where they become more, the edits become less frequent. And it seems that there is an agreed upon title, and the title is called the Hyperion Creed. And it reads, "We see by the light, for by the light all exists and is just. We believe in one light, our mother most holy, goddess most kind. Light from light, begotten, not made. The dark cry, the impure kneel, the cruel gnash, and the righteous stand in her radiance." And that is where we will end this episode.
Oh, what?
Oh, god damn.
Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins.
Yeah, and this so we can go fucking talk about it.
Oh, God.
Tune
in to the study break.
Tune into the study break next week.
Jeez.
I think this is coming out in November. Is that right?
Yeah, this will be November, December-ish.
Happy Thanksgiving if that's already happened.
Merry
get
Merry
ready.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry everything. Thank you so much.
Mary who?
Get on our Discord.
Everything.
Follow our socials. I think we have a Twitter now. Instagram.
He says that as if he's not the one who made the Twitter this week.
I did no such thing. It manifested out of thin air. And yeah,
It was begotten, not made.
thank you all
God
for
damn.
your support so far. And we hope to keep going as we get closer to
And if you
next year.
and if you figured it out and we missed it, get in that fucking Discord and you tell us.
Please.
Please.
If you know what's going on, we don't.
Thank you.
Maybe we do.
And see ya.